Y'all saw this coming from a mile away, but let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I went to go see it with one of my homies. You may know him as the official Megs, and clearly I was having a great time. But you can't blame me because I went to the movie marathon where they show the first 2 movies, then the third. So your boy was tired. But anyway, let's talk about it. This is the perfect movie. This movie was amazing. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the movie that made me actually respect James Gunn as a filmmaker. Now, I always loved James Gunn, but me personally, I never liked some of the projects that he put out. But this one right here, chef's kiss. Now, there's 2 reasons why this movie was so good. 1, because of character development, and 2, because of the theme. And the theme of this movie is all about closure. Now, I'm gonna run through the different characters and their stories real quick, so you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. But unfortunately, there will be spoilers in this video, so just save the video, come back when you're done watching the movie. Now, I was already off-put by the idea of Gamora being in this movie right after we just saw her die. It was giving me the Black Widow effect. But then I realized them making the decision of her not coming back to the team made me feel a lot better. And here's why. 1, if she would have returned to the team, it kind of would have retconned the emotional damage that we went through in the past when we saw her die. And Peter's loss would have meant nothing, and it wouldn't develop him as a character. Now, I'm actually glad he got closure that he needed through the new version of Gamora, because it made him realize that he needed closure in other places in his life. Hence the reason why he went back to Earth to go see his grandpa. Now let's talk about Rocket Raccoon, because he was the main focus of the movie. Side note, I will never forgive James Gunn for baiting us into thinking that he was gonna die, because you had me crying in the movie theater for what? Now, Rocket Raccoon's closure came from where he came from. And with that story, we got a full detailed backstory and origin story for Rocket Raccoon. And in finding out where he came from and how he was birthed, he finally got that closure, so therefore he was allowed to be fully himself. And not only that, accepting himself for who he is. Because it's one thing to be accepted by others, but Rocket Raccoon just wanted to accept himself. And then the lesson of animal cruelty as the undertone for his story was literally perfect. Nebula's character development was so good to see because she's finally being able to be herself without being compared to her sister. Drax finally got what he wanted, and he was able to be a father figure. And he wasn't able to be a father because his wife and kid passed away. So after saving the kids at the end of the movie, we can see that he thrives with being a father figure to those kids. And last but certainly not least, Mantis. I was so happy for her finally making the decision that she wanted to be on her own. Because like she said in the movie, she has always followed other people and always done what other people did. And I really love the fact that she just wanted to figure out who she is as a person. We never know, but hopefully when she comes back, she is this new person that she wanted to be. And Groot saying, "I love you guys" at the end of the movie had me sent. That's what got me into tears. Because in a way, that was kind of his character development. Learning a new language and being able to communicate his love for his team. But overall, this movie is amazing. And everybody should go see